Hey, what's up guys? Dan from DelicateDetailing here, testing out Chemical Guys Glossworkz in the foam cannon. We got it about 3 ounces of soap to about 8 to 10 ounces of water. We're going to be testing out here on the GMC 2500 HD. Turn down your sound now because I'm going to be turning on the pressure washer. Hey, what's up guys? Dan from DelicateDetailing here. Following up with the review. Following up with my personal review of Chemical Guys Glossworkz. Now, I stated this in a video before that I actually went up to the new Detail Garage Pickering facility and I bought this, so I didn't get any. I didn't have to pay any shipping charges. With that being said, I noticed that they did raise their prices a little bit in the shop to kind of counter the shipping costs just so they could still make a profit. So with that being said, I think I paid about $15 Canadian approximately for the 16 ounces, which is obviously a little much. Moving on, the foam in the foam cannon, as you guys saw in the first part of the video, it does do alright. You have to put in about, I'm going to say about 2.5 ounces for like 8 ounces of water. It's not kind of comparing it with Adam's shampoo, basically doesn't require like the full 3 ounces like I've noticed Adam's does to get a decent foam, but it's pretty close. So with that being said, I'm gonna give it like, I think I gave Adam's about an 8. I think I gave Adam's about an 8 for foam, so this is honestly a little bit better. You don't have to use you don't have to use as much, so I'm gonna give this like an 8.5. But honestly, there's no like no end all difference. They're very, very similar. Actually, even the color is similar. So these shampoos are very similar. Electricity, like I said before, most professional grade shampoos and the 2-bucket wash method don't really have any issues. You can generally even cheap out in the 2-bucket wash method. I think I usually put like 2 ounces of soap, and that does the trick without a problem. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter on the soap. Well, it does matter on the soap, but most professional grade soaps, they do their job in the 2-bucket wash method. I just noticed the biggest differences with my foam cannon, to be honest with you, and that's why I go out and do these comparisons, to try and save you guys money, so you don't have to go out and try every soap. You can just go off my reviews or put a couple reviews together and pick and choose and try and save some money. That's what it's all about, right? So the smell. I noticed you do put your sniffer up to it. Similar to me, it smells very similar to their honeydew snow foam. Even though it's blue, it might have a little bit more of a berry scent to it. But in the foam cannon, you still kind of get the hint of the honeydew smell. So I'm thinking this maybe just be like an upgraded version of their honeydew snow foam, because I know that didn't do too great. And it's definitely a little bit better than their honeydew snow foam. Their honeydew snow foam was almost comparable with Adams again, just in the similarity that you had to use like at least 3 ounces in the foam cannon with like 8 ounces of water to get a decent foam, which is ridiculous. With a 16-ounce bottle, you get 5 washes. It does smell pretty good, but I've also noticed there's pros and cons to a product smelling really good. You put it up in the foam cannon in the middle of spring, and you're like, oh yeah, that smells good. 30 seconds later, your car is covered in bugs. You got, I don't know, wasps. And this is up here in Canada. We're not like in June. We're not like in Florida where you guys have crazy love bugs and everything like that. And I've just noticed that here. So yes, it smells good for you, but it also smells good for all the insects that come in. Which it doesn't really affect the guys that wash inside, but I know the majority of us don't have drains in the floors, can't get the walls and shops and everything's wet. The majority of us do have to do our washing outside. Other thing what they say is gloss enhancing shampoo. Now I've noticed, this will be a giant debate, but like I do agree that you do get most of your shine through correction. However, with my experience, you can get minuscules, I'm talking like minuscules of gloss enhancement with, let's just say the current product I'm testing out now that I've noticed with is P&S Maker. Now you do get a slight gloss enhancement, but that's just after you notice, like you're looking at it, you spray a little bit on the cloth, you spray a little bit on the panel, and you buff that on it, and you buff it, and then, or you apply it nice and evenly, and then you go and buff it off. It just looks a little bit different. And I'm going to say for the better, and then like, this is all going to be in a review for Bead Maker, which is coming up, and the slickness is just on a whole other level. But you do notice a little bit of gloss from it, and then that's just because like you're staring at it and you wipe it, and then you buff it off, and you can just tell a minuscule light. Now to see if there's any gloss from an actual shampoo is going to be next to impossible, because you're basically comparing it from memory. You got your car all corrected, and yeah, it looks great with, say, I don't know, mine's ceramic coated, it looks great or whatever, and now you're going from memory, comparing it from your last wash to the current wash, and to see that minuscule of difference, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry, I've been doing this for years, I can't see it. So for the average guy, I like to think it maybe has a gloss enhancing effect. It probably does, but honestly I can't really say. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. I'd say it's slightly better than Adams in my personal preference, and that's just because that just comes down to that you don't have to use as much in the foam cannon to get a decent foam, and that means a lot to me. One of my goals for my foam shampoo is I want a shampoo specifically for the foam cannon that basically works great, clings great, and you have to use as least as possible. Extra lubrication, so you won't be installing all those extra swirls and scratches. And then the cling is the main thing for me, because like a lot of the clients and stuff I wash in the sun, so I'm not going to be washing the product off and then go at it again. That's just a waste for me. I'm going to use that product for extra lubrication, which ends up saving you from dunking it back in the bucket every, I don't know, let's say half panel. Now if you have a decent, a proper snow foam, you may only have to rinse it with your 2-bucket wash method every panel. So it does save you time. And if you have 2 guys going around the car, you can be done a car. I do my dad's truck, and with 2 of us, we can be done in 5 minutes. Wash it down, you know, the wheels and the wheels are a little bit extra, you know, if you're going to do a wheel and tire degreasing. So overall, I'm going to give Chemical Guys Glossworkz an 8.5 out of 10. Please guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.